All right, what's going on, everyone? Thomas, what's up, buddy? How are you? Thank you for your help with that thing again, man. I cannot thank you enough. I don't know what we were thinking. Your other package is on its way too. It went out, so you should have it in a day or so. But I do thank you again, kind sir. All right, what is going on, everyone? We are doing 2023 Top Series 2 half jumbo case break number 19. This is a fresh case. We're starting. Second half of this will be tomorrow night, I believe. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. Especially if you're new to the channel, welcome. Oh, God. I'm like one big, hiccup. Something. I got a hiccup, burp, do something. Whew. I'm having an episode here. uh, um, anyway, welcome to the channel. If you're new, a little bit about us. I've been around for over 6 years now. We break mostly baseball. We ship all cards from every break. We're very generous with the top loading. We ship as quickly as our little hands will move. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. eBay continues to run their sweepstakes. There's no purchase necessary there. Go to any of our eBay listings, look in the description at the very top. There's a link. Click on that and do what it says to join and win some free cards. Also, as always, go check out chefsportscards.com. All right, let's go over the teams. D-backs, Joe R. Braves, Bryce T. Orioles, Heath M. Red Sox, Robert B. Cubs, William H. White Sox, Robert B. Reds, Michael P. Guardians, Michael K. Rockies, John G. Tigers, Robert B. Royals, Steve F. Astros, David R. Angels and Dodgers, Cole K. Brewers, William H. Twins, Bryce T. Marlins, James M. Mets, Thomas M. Yankees, Stephen K. A's, William H. Phillies, Kevin T. Pirates, Grant F. Cardinals, Joe R. Padres, Stephen K. Giants, Gregory B. Mariners, Bryce T. Rays, Grant F. Rangers, Gregory B. Blue Jays, Grant F. And Nationals, Bryce T. All right. Boom. Let's open some cards. Good luck, everybody. Our last case was pretty nice to us. We got some nice stuff out of that last one. So let's see if we can't keep it up here. All right. Box stopper. Silver packies. Joe, what's up, buddy? How are you? Thanks for joining us. So we get in the last case, we had, what do we get? We had a Jordan Walker rookie auto. We had a Miguel Cabrera auto. We had a Salvi auto. And some good stuff. All right, let's see what we got tonight. Good luck, everybody. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Let's bring it down a little bit more. A wee bit more. There we go. Doo-doo-doo-doo. So I've been watching, after I finished the bomb documentary we were talking about last week, I've been watching this Masters of the Air. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, man, I'm just in awe of I love World War II history. I always have. Those guys were no joke, the men back then. No joke. Like Jose Suarez gold foil. And Drew Waters rookie for Kansas City. 243 of 299. Like, I love all those miniseries. You know, it's the same people who did Band of Brothers and Pacific. And I was watching it, and I'm like, you're not only going through this world, but you're also in a technology that's only about 25 years old at that point. In those planes, I was like, there's no way you would get me up there. And Judge and Sandberg. Those guys in World War II, man, they were. There's a reason they're called the greatest generation. I have so much respect for the military. What those guys did back then with what they had was amazing. It really was. Oh, Volpe auto incoming. All right. Let's see. Maybe. Who got the Yankees tonight? Oh, Steven. Okay. Harrison Bader. It's amazing how like you see guys at one point were such big prospects, and they're just like, here's that guy. It never worked out. Freddie Tarnock for Oakland. Excuse me. Melendez and Groshans. And Jordan Walker rookie. Spencer Steer. Corbin Carroll rookie. Garrett Mitchell. Brad Boxberger for the Cubbies. Verdugo on the blue parallel. Wait. For the Bo Sox. Schwaba. Oh, the air one? Yeah, all of them are. I'm just, like I said, fascinated by that whole generation. It's I don't know. I don't, like, it was such an honor back then, whereas now I don't. Certainly there's plenty of people that will be in the military, but not with the same kind of, I don't know. I can't even explain it. If you ever seen or if you ever watch Band of Brothers and the documentary that they used during it about the um, paratroopers, and they talk, and the one guy says, in my town they had like 3 guys who were 4F who committed suicide because they were so upset that they couldn't go. Michael Lorenzen gold foil, like it's insane. It's just crazy. Alex Call, a gold auto for the Nationals. 28 of 50. Bryce. Here you go, buddy. What does he have on there? Is that? I have no idea what that's supposed to be. If that's like a Bible thing or. I don't know. Babe Ruth, Legends of the Game, and Buxton All Star. Jordan Walker rookie. Corbin Carroll. All right. Diaz rainbow foil for the Rocks. Kansas City, Zach Greinke to 2023. He always looks so just like angry in his photos. 10 of 2023. Like, I'm just going to throw this ball right through you. For Steve. And behind that for the Phillies, Nick Castellanos. 345 of 499. Kevin. Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. I couldn't really, that's what I was wondering. I just couldn't really read it, what it said. That's what I was trying to figure out. I was thinking the same thing, like it was a Bible thing, but I have no idea what that says. Like five, I don't know. Is there a popular one that these guys would use? Like it looks like 5, 8. I don't know. It's really poorly written. If you want to get your point across, maybe write a little more legibly. I don't know. Yoshida throwback rookie. Like, I mean, if you take the time to sign like a Bible verse with your name, make it legible so people know what you're talking about. That's weird. Burleson. Yeah, no, you do. You get guys who put like Bible verses and stuff, and that's fine, whatever, but at least you want to. I would assume the point of doing it is to get your point across. Can't really get it across if nobody understands what it says. Although it's probably like that 7,000th card he signed. He's like, whatever. Conforto, rainbow foil. For the D-backs, Corbin Carroll, a rookie major league material. For Joe. Oakland. Why are the people from first win round of 64? Who did they beat? Well, that's part of the problem these days. They don't know how to write. I mean, they don't teach kids handwriting anymore in school. They haven't for years. Yoshida rookie. Like I've talked to my son about it. We were talking about it like 6 months ago or something. I said, how often, like when you were in grade school, did they do like penmanship with you? And he's like, not much at all. Like that's all it seemed like we did for years was write on the lined paper, but nobody writes anymore, so they all have terrible handwriting. Let's see. Will Benson, rookie, a gold foil for the Reds. And Hank Aaron for the Braves. League leaders. Let's see. 1957 home run RBI leader. E squiggly line. Yeah, that's what my son's signature looks like. It's just like L squiggly line. Not that mine's much better, but you can at least see a few of the letters in it. Lars Nootbaar. Ezekiel Tovar, rookie. Are they learning cursive? Wow. Volpe rookie. Yeah, I didn't even think they bothered anymore. I mean, he said they did do it. He's like, just not a lot. Not like we did when we were kids. We did it every year. God, I hated it. It seemed like it went on forever. Mm. Francisco Alvarez, rookie, a rainbow foil for the Mets. Nice one there. For Thomas. Araz and Chapman. Yeah, I can. I sometimes certain letters I still I have a hard time with sometimes just because you do it so infrequently. You know, I think when most people write, they just block print anyway anymore. You know, this cursive is kind of fallen out of favor. I don't think some people could even read it if they wanted to. We used to have the nuns yelling at us, keep them in the lines. Had to use the line paper for capital letters and nightmare. Having some bad flashbacks about the nuns from back in the day. Mastroboni, rookie for the Cubs. Adley, home run challenge. Griffey, legends of the game. Yeah, in cursive. Sure, so do I. Well, it's weird. Like, I mean, we had computers when I was a kid, obviously, but they were brand new. And like, I was explaining to my son one day, he was saying something about he was doing some kind of report and he was online or whatever. And I was like, the internet wasn't even around until I was out of college. You know, like I never had that as a tool to cheat off of. Like now you can find anything. I said back in the day we used to have to go to the library, look stuff up. He's like, what? I took him to the library when he was a kid, just trying to explain it to him. He's like, well, why would anyone come here if you can just go online? I'm like, I don't know anymore. Anyway, I don't know. Will Brennan for the Guardians for Michael and Adam Frazier to 2023 for the Orioles. It's a shame too because in my town they had this beautiful library that was there for Lord knows how long. I mean, forever. You know, I don't know, probably since, and it was in this beautiful big building and this and that. And like I said, I took my son there once or twice when he was little just to show him what a library was, but there was no reason to go and use it really, you know. And then maybe about 3 or 4 months ago, I was in a strip mall that's not far from my house, and the library was in the strip mall. And I went inside and I was like, wait, this is like the township library? And they're like, yeah, we moved. We had to move. And I was like, you mean the library that's like over on blah, blah, blah? They're like, yeah, we're not there anymore. And there was no reason to keep such a big building because nobody comes in, you know? And I was like, oh my God, it's hard. I felt bad for them. They were still using punch. Yeah. I don't know. I just, who would ever thought that the library would be obsolete? Not only was the library great when I was a kid back in the 70s and 80s for getting your work done, it was also a great excuse to get out of your house. Like if I was in trouble and got grounded or whatever, I'd be like, oh, I have to go to the library. I have a report to do. I'd be like, well, we're coming back in Make it like 4 hours. You'd spend like an hour there, get your work done, then go hang out with your friends for a couple hours. Because your parents weren't going to argue with you. You had to get a report done, you know? I used to get grounded a lot as a kid. All right. Victor Reyes, gold foil. And Roger Clemens for Toronto. Triple Crown leader in 98 for Grant. Oregon Trail. Yeah. I remember the Oregon Trail. Now, when I was a kid, well, not a kid, I guess I was a teenager, Clemente, and I had a Commodore 64. So this had to be, I had to be like maybe 12 or 13. It was probably like 1984, somewhere around there. And I had summer games, like the Olympics, on disc for the Commodore 64. And like, I swear to God, everyone within like every kid within like a 5 mile radius of my house was in my room that summer playing that game. It was like the first video game I ever remember of having like that. And oh God, it was so bad thinking back on it now. But man, it was, we thought it was just the most amazing thing we ever saw, you know? Commodore 64 was a gem. Corbin Carroll. Oh, we had Nintendo too, man. No, Commodore 64 was a computer. Nintendo, that's a whole different story. Oh, there's another. That's the second Corbin Carroll in this pack. That's strange. Um, yeah, I had a Nintendo, but the Commodore 64 was it was like Kerry Carpenter rookie on the rainbow foil. You would hook it up to like a TV, and it had everything in it. You know, like it was had the keyboard and whatever small amount of computing power right inside it. You hook it up to your TV and just use it that way. Yeah, Pitfall on Apple. That was another one. Yep, on yeah, on a 5-quarter floppy disk. That's right. That's how we had summer games and a bunch of stuff on the old floppy disk. It's amazing when you really, and I get it. Maybe I'm when you really think about how quickly technology moves, especially in our lifetimes. Like, if I could get back all the money I spent on DVDs, I'd be a very rich guy. Like, I can't even begin to tell you how many DVDs I owned at one point, which the second streaming day just became freaking obsolete and worth nothing. And it's like, if anybody would have told me, hey man, in 10, 15 years, you're going to be able to watch all this stuff like on your phone, I'd have been like, well, I'm not buying these things. Like, it's just amazing to me how quickly things move. Alex Kirillov. And I get like, I mean, I'm only 50. I get like, I'm saying like, oh, back in my day. It's not like that. It's just like when I would explain little stuff to my son, like what a busy signal on a telephone is, you know, and how like we had no call waiting and you'd get yelled at by your parents all the time to get off the phone. I'm waiting for a call. Get off the phone. Like, there were epic battles in my house as a child over the telephone in the 70s and 80s, you know, because somebody was waiting for a call from someone. And I remember I said to my son, I was like, have you ever heard a busy tone on a phone? He's like, no, I don't know what that is. Like, he's like, what do you mean? I was like it would tell you that somebody was like, you'd call and it'd make a noise. Then that way you knew somebody was on their phone. So you'd try back in 10, 15 minutes and hopefully they got off, you know? Yeah, I know. Me too. I'm the same way with DVDs. So in like my 20s, I lived in Chicago for like a 4-year stint. Josh Jung. I was a chef for Sullivan's and Del Frisco's, and I was a corporate chef. My wife didn't even live in my life. Wife lived back here in Philadelphia the whole time I lived out there. Joe Musgrove, Gold Foil. This was like, I don't know, 95, somewhere around there. Nelson Cruiser, 97, maybe, I guess. Nelson Cruise to 2023. I was making like 200 grand a year and I was living in like a $400 a month one bedroom apartment and like had no responsibility whatsoever. And I would just waste money on stuff, just crap. Uh, Padres is Steven, 869 of 2023. And like the DVDs used to come out on what, like Tuesdays and Fridays or something like that. I forget. I would go to Best Buy and buy everything that came out. It's like, just give me one of each. Like, I think back, like, you can't, like you said, you can't even give them away now if you wanted to. I think I gave most of them away. I threw a lot away. I just got rid of them. I was sick of looking at them after a while. But, like, to think, like, wow, here's this amazing thing. Oh, you can get the movies and they're affordable and this and that, and be like, yeah, well, in a few short years, you're not going to need any of this. Like, oh, damn. What did I do? Yeah, rotary phone. Yeah, I've had to explain that one before too. Or even just not having cell phones. Like, I mean, I didn't have a cell phone that I carried till probably like 95, 96, and that was for work back then. Logan Webb. Like, it was still a few years away until it really became like everybody had them, Now, I mean, nobody can function if they don't have their phone in their hand. Francisco Alvarez for the Mets, rookie, major league material. Like, that's a funny thing. I remember back like in the late 90s, early 2000s when cell phones really started getting more and more popular, and you'd have to fight with people at work to put their phones away. Like at the restaurants, like you can't have your phone on the floor. You have to leave it in the locker, this and that, whatever. And now it's like, whatever. Like, it was such a losing battle now. I can't imagine somebody who was born like in the 30s or 40s and what they've seen throughout the course of their life. I mean, yeah, my grandfather was born in 1919. He died some years back, I guess about 10, 15 years ago. But even like that span, like if you think from like, say, 1940 up until now, and there's plenty of people still alive who were born in 1940, it's got to be amazing. Like to think of what they had then as to what they have now is insane. Yeah, Tuesday. It was Tuesday, right? Wasn't Tuesday release on DVDs? Yeah, I think that's what it was. That's so ridiculous. I wasted so much money. Jordan Grosjean's rookie for Miami. Albert Pujols blue All Star throwback for the Cardinals. All Aces Galsman. Oh yeah, Chris, did you used to work at Best Buy? Oh, they ship them overseas. Oh, that's actually well, like you can donate them. That's actually not a bad idea. I got a couple boxes of them. It was funny. My son found a box of CDs that are in our basement. It's been sitting down there for 20 plus years, and it's basically my wife and my compact discs, the ones that we kept that we liked that were important to us or whatever. And it's so funny because my son had a stereo in the basement that he wanted. He got it we got it for him for his birthday one year when he was like 12 or something like that. And it had a CD player in it, but he had never used one. And then one day I went down and I found the box and it was open. He was like, "Yo, what's?" He's like, "Yeah, I came across these. I was going through them, listening to some stuff." And he goes, all of it's online. I'm like, yeah, I know. That's why it's such a waste. Like you can get it on, one of many platforms now. Schwarber rainbow foil for the Phils. Tuesday release day. So crazy. Gunner, throwback rookie. Man, I was just thinking about that phone thing from before. Man, we used to have like knock down, drag out fights in my house over the telephone. Between me and my sister. Oh my gosh. Spencer Watkins rainbow foil. Oh, but similar. I got you. What, Circuit City or one of those type of places? Eugenio Suarez for Seattle. Stat parallel 95 of 300. Old Circuit City, man. They died a long time ago, huh? Seattle's Bryce. J Rod. I'm kind of surprised Best Buy's still alive. I haven't set foot in a Best Buy in years. But like with everything online and Amazon and all that, it's kind of shocking that they still do well. I guess they must sell enough computers or something. It's just not something I would even think of anymore to go to, like for electronics, because you can buy everything online, or there's TVs cost nothing now. You can buy them at Target for like 75 bucks or whatever it is. That's another one that kills me. Years ago, I bought a plasma TV when they first came out. I spent like $9,000 on a plasma TV. It's like now you can buy a TV for like $159. It's way better than that plasma ever was. And people are like, "Oh, you should get the more expensive one." You're like, "Why? I can just replace this one next year for $150." It's so crazy. Colton Wong. And for the White Sox, Lennon Sosa rookie, gold. For Robert, number 3 of 50 on the gold auto. Oh, yeah, there's no doubt. Online is, especially with like Amazon and stuff around. I mean, don't get me wrong. I am one of those people who likes to see what I'm buying. Like, it's not that I am not a pure online person. Like, I have a real hard time like buying clothes and stuff online. Like, I actually want to see it, but I don't know. Nowadays, with like electronics and stuff like that, there's a million places to go to that just surprises me that a big store like Best Buy would still be around. Amazon. Who would ever thought a book, I remember back when Amazon just used to sell books. Now you can, you can buy anything on there. Like, Uncle Johnny died. All right, let's go on Amazon and get his coffin. Yeah, like, jeez, man. Yeah, I don't, like I said, I remember I paid an absurd amount for that plasma TV. And then the thing, honestly, it burned in like 7 months. Like I fell asleep with it on one night and like burned the screen. It was the worst thing ever. It was like the worst thing I ever wasted money on. So it always had this like little image on the screen. It's horrible. Uriah's rainbow foil. Like back then, for anybody's younger, like if you didn't turn your screen off, it could burn into the screen itself. Contreras Future Stars. 1633 of 2023. Jarren Duran and Aaron Judge. Yeah, no, there's no reason to fix anything like that anymore. You know, like you're right. I mean, all electronics, all that, even like computers and stuff. I mean, unless, I mean, don't get me wrong. I suppose it depends on what you're using it for. But if you're just like, everyday stuff on a computer, typing some stuff, doing this, doing that, whatever. You buy a Chromebook for a couple $100, breaks in 18 months, you throw it away, buy another one. Like it's not even worth fixing. It's funny, the computer that I use for this, I have a laptop, and I paid it's a nice laptop, and I've had it for a while. And it's funny, recently I was like, it's slowing down a little bit, blah, blah, blah. It's having some issues that I thought maybe were the laptop itself. And I took it to a place and they're like, oh no, we could fix this one. I'm like, is it worth it? He's like, yeah, you paid like $1,500 for this one. He's like, we could fix it for like $100. He's like, but all this other crap over here, no. Like, we want to fix that stuff. And I was like, all right, good. I think like one of my fans was broken, or I don't even know what it was, but like you said, most of the stuff they make nowadays, it's just breaks, throw it away, get another one. All right, box 3. I'm always every year with um, Black Friday, like every year stuff gets cheaper. You're like, how can it get cheaper than this? Dakota Hudson, like whether it's a TV or a computer or something, like it's amazing almost how cheap some of the stuff has gotten. Oscar Gonzalez for the Guardians rookie throwback relic. From Michael K. I don't either. Those things were heavy as hell. My God. Those things were, those old TVs, man, those things were so heavy. They were big, man, in the back. Those things were huge. When you moved out, you just left it. I don't blame you. Yeah, I'm done with that. Moving on. Bryce Terang on the rainbow foil for the Brew Crew. Juan Soto, Pete Alonso. 900 pounds. I'm not surprised. I haven't thought about him in so long, but I'm not sure. I think there's one in my garage, to be honest with you. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think I have one like in the back of my garage that's been sitting there for like 20 years or something like that. I mean, God, now I got to go look out there and see. My garage is a mess. It's been just a catch all for crap for years now. I think we have one of those big tube TVs sitting in there. The crazy thing is, like with TVs, it got so inexpensive. There's like a TV in every room in my house. And most of them we don't even use. They're just like I have a TV in here in my office. I guarantee I haven't even turned it on in like 3 years. It's just been sitting here. There's like a 50-inch flat screen TV sitting next to me. I've never even. Josh Bell Silver Slugger for the Padres. Yeah, 43 of 75 for the Padres. I didn't remember Josh Bell being on the Padres. For Steven. Randy Johnson, Greg Maddox. What's up, Robert? A lightning bolt did it? Oh, geez. Yeah, remember when weird stuff like that would happen? Like you couldn't be on the phone in a lightning storm, remember? You'd get electrocuted. And the story was, you'd always hear the story. I know someone it happened to, and you'd be like, it hit the power line or hit the line and it traveled through the line and electrocuted the guy on the phone. My mother was a big one for that. The second she heard any thunder or lightning and we were on the phone, get off the phone. You're going to get electrocuted. Like, okay. Ugh. See, I grew up with a mother who was an emergency room nurse, which was about the worst thing you could have happen to you as a boy. I wasn't allowed to do anything when I was a kid, like because she saw a kid who lost an arm, a leg, a foot, an eye, a this, a that, doing something that I wanted to do, even if it was the most like mundane task. Perdomo. So my entire life. Now, in defense of my mother, she wouldn't let me play football when I was a kid. And she was the one who said these kids are all gonna have brain damage from playing football one day. And I was forbidden. Like, and I'm a big guy. I'm 6'4", 270 back then, 230 or whatever in high school. And the football coaches would come after me all the time, and I'd have to tell them I'm not allowed to play. My mother won't allow it. Like she would never sign the form, and she used to say that to me like back even in the '70s. Like these kids are all going to have brain damage one day from playing football. So in defense of my mother, she was right. you know. Excuse me. The only unfortunate of it was like a big one for me is I wanted to mow the lawn when I was a kid. I was so like, oh, let me mow the lawn. When I was like 11 years old, 10 years old, whatever. Oh my God, my mother, do you know how many children I've seen get their foot cut off by a lawnmower? Like, well, mom, I'll do everything I can not to cut my foot off with the lawnmower. Like, my whole youth was like that. Manuel Rivera. Harper Trout. Came in with a friend to play some Xbox TV when it turned on. Oh, like it's supposed to come from the back. Very selection. Oh, wow. Yeah, that sucks, dude. Tommy Henry. Yeah, no, I wasn't. I did okay as a teenager. It was just when I was a kid. Like, and look, in her defense, she did. She saw kids get hurt all the time, There's a nice Yoshida rookie, gold foil rookie. I mean, she worked in a city emergency room. She saw everything, but you couldn't talk her into the fact that, yeah, but that's not me. Well, it could be. All right. Richardson for the 20s to 2023. 1707 to 2023 for Bryce. Jordan and Hapa. Volpe rookie. Harrison Bader on the rainbow foil. And Donnie Sands, the 2023 rookie for Detroit. For Robert. 1450 of 2023. Oh, Shohei. Shohei. Oh, boy. I hope he didn't get his hand caught in the old gambling jar there. Or they can at least cover it well enough at this point. Higashioka. I can never say his name right. Higashioka for the Yankees. And Superstar Talk Angels and Blue Jays. 252 of 299. All right. Blue Jays is Grant. Angels is Cole. We're going to have to rando that guy at the end. Again, this happened to us last week, too. Ichiro Legends of the Game and Peraza throwback rookie. Volpe rookie. Ooh, what is we got here? There's a nice Anthony Volpe rainbow foil rookie. That's some nice rookies. Steven, there you go, buddy. Nice one there. Edwin Diaz, significant statistics, blue for the Mets. All right, last regular pack. We'll get on to some silver lovelies. Well, this, what you talking about, Series 1 to Series 2? I don't know, there's a lot of rookies in here. I mean, if you're talking about the design, I do like this year's design better, but there's a lot of rookies in here. Kind of surprised people don't like this set better. Ford Proctor for the Giants. Matt Schwarmer for the Cubs. For William. Kershaw, Clemente. All right. Silver pack time. Good luck, everybody. Design, yeah, I think I like this year's design better, for sure. All right, Toglia, Encarnacion, Smith, and Jeets. Sticking together there. Bags. McKenzie, Hensley, and Springer. Rosarena, Castillo, India, and Waldachuk. Sports Monk, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? Molitor, Cole, Clemens, and Beltre. Come on, give us something, silver packs. Don't be so stingy, silver packs. Come on. Come on. There's a Gunner rookie, Peraza, Ohape, and Yoshida. Rookies there. Last pack. I got some. All right, Ruiz, sticking. Dawson, Suzuki, and Jerar Encarnacion from the Marlins. Rookie auto. 287 of 299. He's got the Marlins. Marlins is James. James M. There you go, buddy. All righty. All right, I want to thank everyone for joining us this evening. As always, I couldn't do this without you, and I do truly appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow and Saturday. If you want to come and hang out with us, we'd love to have you. Otherwise, please stay safe, stay healthy out there. We do have one card we got a random here. Just let me separate up a little bit of a Who were the box stoppers near here? We had them during the break. Ripken, McGuire, and Sandberg. All right, so we got this guy here, the heavy hitters. It's not designated for a team, so we got the Angels and Toronto. This is 252 of 299 on this one. So let's make this easy. We'll roll a die. So 1, 2, and 3 is the Angels. 4, 5, and 6 is the Blue Jays. Dice has to stay on the screen, can't leave the screen, and you can't hit anything. So like if it knocks into this, it's cracked, and we roll it again. So, all right, shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. See, it hit the cards there. Can't do that. All right, do it again. Did it stay on? It did, and it's a 4. It's going to Toronto. Toronto, congrats. All righty. Again, I want to thank everyone for joining us. Let's do a quick hit recap, and we'll get out of here. Excuse me. All right, this is all our rainbow foils and golds. We'll go through, pull all the rookies and good guys and stuff, make sure they get taken care of. Numbered parallels. A couple of rookies that I already did. Yoshida gold foil, Alvarez rainbow foil, and Volpe rainbow foil. To 2023, Donnie Sands, Richardson rookie, Greinke, Cruz, Frazier. To 499, Nick Castellanos. Going to Toronto, heavy hitters to 299, Drew Waters rookie to 299, Eugenio Suarez to 300 on the stat parallel. Relics, Corbin Carroll, rookie, Major League material. Roger Clemens for Toronto. Hank Aaron going to the Braves. Francisco Alvarez, rookie, Major League material for the Mets. Oscar Gonzalez, rookie for the Guardians. And Josh Bell, Silver Slugger, 275, going to the Padres. Autographs, Matt Schwarmer for the Cubs. We did have a silver pack auto of Encarnacion going to the Marlins to 299. And then we had Alex Call, rookie auto to 50, and Lennon Sosa, rookie auto to 50. All right, folks, that's going to do it for tonight. Again, thank you all so much for joining me. I hope to see you all tomorrow. Stay safe, stay healthy out there, and I will talk to you again soon. Take care.